Trying to get in shape for my trip to India. Christ said to go into all the world, preach the gospel to every creature. The problem is, we have no idea who they are. How are we supposed to effectively communicate the gospel to a people we know nothing about? How they think, what kind of pressures they have in their daily lives. Come with me and let's meet India face to face. Welcome to the Hindu city of Balani. It took us about 18 hours to get here from Madras by train and bus. And when we got here, we found a city dominated by a Hindu temple on top of a big hill. No video camera?
Video camera you should not take because they have a rules. We should not take a video photograph and video camera under.
Despite the warnings, I couldn't help but grab my camera and wander around like a silly tourist. Cut her hair up there? Okay. Are you going to climb all the way up? Wow, strong legs. I kept thinking that somebody was going to get upset and kick me out of here, but I just kept smiling and wandering around. I really wanted to climb up to the top, but I didn't think that was even possible.
And climbing up is such a difficult. We have to get a permission from the police.
But in spite of the warnings, I thought I'd wander over to the entrance of the stairway up to the Temple Mount. Macabre curiosity seemed to be driving me. I'd read so much about ancient Israel's fascination with this kind of stuff. About 1/6 of the Earth's population today is Hindu. That's about 1 billion people. The majority of them live here in India, but Hinduism's teachings and philosophies are becoming popular in Western societies also. Why did God dislike idol worship so much? Well, here we go. The entrance is lined with old kings that have died and become deified, with their wives standing dutifully behind them. The first thing you see on the inside is this giant steel peacock, the vehicle of the god Murga. Concession stands line the walkway, even though this is the off-season. I can't believe I actually made it in, and they even invited me. Of course, I had to take off my shoes. I think the Lord wants me here, so we can see just what we're calling these precious souls out of. Idol worship has a super powerful grip on the people that is not easily broken. And we're about to witness just how strong this grip can be. But I have to warn you, before we go any farther, that you're in danger. You may not believe in a devil, but that doesn't mean he's not real. And you're about to witness the manifestations of his spirit in this video.
Thank you.
So please, quickly claim the protection of Jesus to protect yourself. These dear people have very little protection from the evil spirits attacking them. Just about anyone can hire a sorcerer to send a demon into someone's life and ruin them. They think if they can do something to appease the gods, if they can get some sense of forgiveness, then the gods won't bother them. But Jesus Christ has died to give them just that forgiveness. And He's the only one that is willing and able to protect them from those evil spirits. Don't they deserve to know about it? Here's a procession coming along, similar to the one that woke me up this morning. There are 2 instruments here, that oboe thing and the drum. This is worship music and is designed to bring the spirits into the hearts of the worshipers. They stop every so often along the way, listen to the music, and head on up the stairs. It's obvious that some people are into it deeper than others. They all, however, feel that this is a holy place. If I told them that these gods they worship were devils, they would be really insulted. It's better to just present a better way. Okay, notice the lady on the left, the one with the dreadlocks. You'll be seeing her again in a few minutes. Those are peacock feathers because the god Murga uses the peacock as his transport vehicle. The thing he's carrying is shaped like a mountain, reminiscent of when this mountain was carried by Shiva on his shoulder.
Oh my goodness.
Check out this guy. His load's so high that he had to wait for somebody to come and lift that rope that's going across the walkway.
How are you this morning?
We're coming up to a little shrine. This priest thinks he's going to get a big tip.
I brought no money.
I actually did leave all my money in my hotel room. Even the idea of cleanliness is a Christian principle.
Very good. I didn't bring any money. Sorry. Thank you. Ah, thank you. Hello. Hello.
The bell is supposed to wake up the god and let him know that I'm here. Is this a little strange? How can he help me if we have to tell him that I'm even here? I don't know.
I don't have any money. I didn't bring any money. Let's see, I don't have it. I didn't bring. I left it in the hotel. Sorry. Thank you.
These guys seemed a bit disappointed that I didn't come up with a large offering. Many people in America today do not believe in a devil. I'd like to take them to India, where the devil has had free play for centuries and isn't masked by intellectual skepticism. Contrast the look on this lady's face with the Bible verse that says, "The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, and peace." We're approaching the top now. I'm not quite sure what to expect. I'm thinking there'll be a really huge idol or something up here. Instead, I find this policeman. He points me off to an office. I didn't take any video in that office, but this guy that sat behind a big desk just completely ignored me. So I walked out.
Good morning. I'm John. How you doing? John.
John. I'm Regis.
Regis?
Regis.
Glad to meet you. And your name?
Sanu.
Sanu. Very good. Glad to meet you.
Ashindo. We from
Ashindo.
Shindo.
Shindo. All right.
We from Thrissur.
Trisha.
One of the advantages of not going with a big tour group is that you get to meet people like these young college students out on a field trip.
Only English, man.
All right.
Thank you.
See you. Have a good trip.
See you again.
Okay. All right. Someday.
First thing I find on top of the mountain is a large open courtyard
Oh, very cute.
surrounding a temple complex in the center. One thing I appreciate about India is the love and pride they take in their children. Notice the sacred thread tied around this man's torso. He's from the highest caste of Brahmin. This lady is performing a specific act of penance prescribed for her in the Hindu writings in order to atone for a specific misdeed that she has committed. This is one of several shrines placed in the courtyard. In a sense, these dear people are buying their way to heaven. Instead of being dependent on God, they depend on their performance of a whole list of tasks. So instead of peace, there is only tiring labor. Here's the big sign that we saw from the hotel last night. The green letter is Om, which means God, and the red letters say Muruga, the name of the god that lives here. That big red thing is a weapon of defense and is the symbol for Hinduism, like the cross is a symbol for Christianity. Beneath it are images of gods and rulers that became gods. On the top is this dragon-like creature that is everywhere in Hindu art. I've gone nearly all the way around the courtyard, and here's the entrance to the temple. Let's go in. That gold thing is over the most holy place. I don't have the heart to go in there today, so I'll just stay out here with the monkeys. As I was leaving, I wondered, who will tell this boy? Who will tell these young, hopeful girls of the better life to come? Must the millions perish without a hope?
Well, here we are at the big temple in Palani, and this is the seat of Hinduism in this entire state. And I've been able to go up all the way inside and come back out. They actually invited me, and my people here said that there's no way I could take a video camera in. I might get beat up and stuff, but being a silly foreigner, I guess they gave me free reign, so it's been great. It's been interesting, and these people, it's hard to believe that people would accept this as for real. Hello.
So why does God hate idol worship? Maybe because it takes so much away from the people and gives them nothing in return.